Bonjour, Émilie Talpin, OM System Ambassador. Welcome back to the channel. Look what I just received. Yes, that's my own 90mm Macro Pro. So I thought for today I would do an unboxing and then I'll set up, I don't know if I'll be able to find a ladybug, but if I cannot find a ladybug or a sting bug or a spider, then I'll set up a water drop. We'll do some refraction and we'll see how to edit the image, because I got quite a few questions on how I'm editing my images, my macro images, and I'm going to show you it is really simple. But first, let's open this box. Opening boxes is so much fun. Oops. So here we go. I know it's my box because it says it's priority. And this is it. So that's the size of the box for the 90mm macro. And that is what you are getting. It's a pretty small box, but I really, really, really love the packaging. I know people are saying, oh, you know, it looks like a cardboard box. Yes, because it's way more environmental friendly, which is what we want. Who cares about a black box if you can't recycle it, right? Come on, it's 2023. Those are the type of boxes we should have when we're ordering a product. And so, yes, very simple. I really like the design. So, you open it here on top. And then what you have, so on top of the box, right here, is the warranty. So first thing, register your lens, right? All my lenses, all my cameras are registered, so OM System can keep track of them. If I have any problem, then I know exactly when I bought it. And then there is a very small manual, and you have every languages possible. Now, let's open the box. Here we go. And there is this, and then the lens is right here. So it's very well wrapped up. And then it also comes with the lens hood. I like that for this lens they included the lens hood to go with it. And also they included a little pouch. So that's it. That's the 90mm macro lens. Now that we have it, let's put it on our camera and let's find something to photograph. Take the OM1 and let's put the 90mm on. I love the fact that it says OM System. Pretty cool. I'm gonna add the flash, the FL700 flash works really well. It's my go-to flash, and I'm gonna add the diffuser, and also because I'm using the diffuser, I'm taking this off, don't need it, and I'm adding the diffuser. That's the AK diffuser. It works, but AK, they're actually working on a new diffuser, so stay tuned. And here we go. We're ready to go and photograph. So let's go. So I find a ladybug in my apartment. Unfortunately, I don't think it's hibernating. I think it is not alive. But for the purpose of this video, I put the ladybug on a maple leaf, and I'm gonna take 2 shots. The first shot is gonna be at f16, and right now I'm in manual mode and I'm at 2x magnification. So as much magnification as the 90mm macro will give me. I could add a teleconverter, but I really don't need it. I think the 2x magnification is just perfect. So I will show you what I get, and then we'll move into focus stacking. But for now, I'm in manual with the manual clutch right here. And I'm gonna acquire focus right here. I think this is gonna be a good shot. So let's take it. Here we go. I'm gonna look. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, because this ladybug is not moving, I'm gonna do some focus stacking. To do focus stacking, you need to make sure that you are not in manual mode with the clutch. And then I have my button that's set up for focus stacking, so I'm gonna press on it. And for the set number of shots, I'm gonna go as high as I can, 15. And the focus differential, I'm gonna keep it at 5 and see what I get. And then my flash is gonna be synced, so my camera is gonna tell it exactly what to do. So here again here, that should be good. I'm gonna try not to move and see if I can do 15 shots. Here we go, it should be good right here. Okay, try not to breathe. Perfect, yeah, it works pretty well. So now let's put all those shots in Lightroom, and I'm gonna show you how I edit them. So first, let's upload the photos on Lightroom. I'm gonna import right now. I really need to get organized with my Lightroom catalog this year. I've been taking so many photos and I haven't had much time to organize them, so that's on my plan for this weekend. This one is the shot we got at f16, and you can see this one is the one that we got when we focus stacked. Because it's cropped, when you focus stack, you have the feeling that you're even closer, and also you get a little bit more detail. So let's go back. So this is focus stacked, and here this is not focus stacked. So see, I have more details here. So my depth of field is bigger thanks to the focus stacking. And here I could have even done bracketing because my subject was not moving, and even got the whole ladybug into focus. But you know, we don't get the chance to have subjects that are not moving very often when we do macro photography. That's why sometimes, unfortunately, focus stacking is not an option, or bracketing is not an option. And so that's why I push the camera a little further, and I do take those shots at f16. And you can see it works, you know, as long as the eye of your subject are in focus. So here are a few things that I'm going to do. I'm going to go in the develop module, and you can see the exposure is correct. Everything is kind of in the middle. I did not blow any of my highlight. I always have my histogram on my camera as well to double check. And what I will do first is I'm going to add a little bit of contrast. I always do that. I'm going to open my shadow a little bit. So the blacks, I can maybe do a -12 here, right here. So you see, if I push the black slider, you can see here I'm losing all the details. So you want to make sure you don't do that. So about here, because I want those to be black. And same thing, if you push the white the other side, then you're gonna blow out your highlight. So you have to be very careful. Here I'm just, all my adjustments are very, very minimum. I'm gonna add a little bit of clarity. I'm gonna add a little bit of texture as well. and then a little bit of vibrance, saturation, never more than, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's usually where I stand. And I'm a little darker, so I'm going to reduce my exposure a little bit. And I'm going to put a vignette. Here we go, because I really want us to concentrate on the ladybug. So very, very simple edits, and then here it's not very, very clean. So what I will do is I'm going to clone this part out. So here I'm going to try to do this part first. Here we go, that works. And then I'm going to do this part as well. Here. So that's a little bit more pleasing. And once again, I'm doing this for Instagram. So, you know, it's fine. Those are really just basic adjustments that I'm doing. And I feel like, yeah, this photo is ready to go. You don't have to do too much to just post your photo on Instagram. Just do some basic editing. Sometimes I like to add radial gradient here to add. I could actually maybe do that right now. So radial gradient, and this is a little dark, so I want to pull the eye toward this part. So maybe I'll just, you know, the exposure up a little bit, the shadows up a little bit. Again, those are very minute adjustments. I don't want those sliders to have big numbers. You're gonna know that this photo has been super uber processed, and that's not good. So my adjustments are just very, very small. So here we go. That's with the mask, that's without the mask. So you could see there is that little light that pulls you in to look at the face of the ladybug. So I like that. Very simple again. I could have maybe done a little bit more with the vignette. Yeah, maybe like this. And then I'm going to export it, and I'm going to do a 1:1. I'm going to crop it directly here to post it on Instagram. And here we go. It's ready to post. I'm actually going to post that right now. Export ladybug. Here we go. So what I like with focus stacking is when you have a subject that's not going to move on you, then you can do this. Look at that. The camera is taking all those shots, and then it's going to combine them in one photo. And here I could have tweaked a little bit to have the back of the ladybug in focus, but I kind of like it because it's melting with the leaf, so it works. And do different shots, you know, maybe try bracketing as well, so you even have everything in focus because you're not restricted to 15 shots. So here I probably would do very similar edits, but if some of you are not satisfied with how it's been focus stacked in camera, you could take all those raw and you can export them to different programs. Neo, actually, I just started using it. They have a focus stacking program that you could do, and I'm going to show you. So here I imported all those 15 shots, and what I will do is I will select all of them, and then I will drag them into focus stacking. So you see now I have my 15 shots here that are being uploaded, and then if I click on stack, it's gonna do the work for me. So if you use bracketing, you could use Neo to stack your photos, and you can see here it's doing the work on its own. It's pretty neat. It's a pretty good program. It's a little slow, but in my experience I've been testing it for a few weeks, and it did a pretty good job at focus stacking. But again, my camera does it for me so very often. That's what I use. But here we go. So you have it. And what is fun with Luminar Neo is that you can go into the preset, and they actually have a couple of macro presets. So here we go, nature, and they have a macro world or best close-up. Those are pretty neat, so you can just click, and here we go. That's maybe this one doesn't work. How about macro world? So you can do this. So maybe I should go and look for a different, maybe an object would be better. Let's try brilliance. You just have to play around. Oh, brilliance, definitely not good. Perfect macro. How about perfect macro? Let's try this one. Perfect macro, much better. I'm gonna go with this one. And then here we go. You can add layers, you can crop, you can also add some sharpness. So it's kind of a pretty fun and intuitive program, I would say. I'm still learning about it, but here we go. I'm going to add a vignette just to show you. So add, and you can see the amount of vignettes. So if you go that side, you put the vignette in white, and this is giving you the vignette that you want. So here we go, and then you can see with or without, with the little eye here. So pretty intuitive. I like that. So you can see, I mean, it's not the same editing. And I mean, here I'm starting to lose the detail here because I'm at 2x magnification. So my depth of field is very, very shallow. So that's f16, and then that's focus stack. You've got most of the ladybug in focus. And then if I didn't want to do the focus stacking outside using Leo Luminar or using other programs, I can just use the JPEG that my camera gave me, and that's fine too. It works actually pretty well. So you can see, I think now better, why you should be using focus stack if you can, especially at high magnification. With a 2x magnification, yes, you will be using more of the focus stacking function of your camera or the bracketing function of your camera. Now, I hope this was helpful. I'm sorry for my subject choice, but there's not that much bugs around because it is snowing currently in New Hampshire, and we are waiting for our next snowstorm. So I can't wait for spring because I really want to take this lens out in the garden and find bugs. I can't wait to have that flexibility to do a 2x magnification or not, because maybe there are some subjects that won't need it. So can't wait. Now, let me know in the comments below what you are using to edit your photo. Have you heard of Luminar Neo? Is that something that you've tried? I'm still, discovering it and looking at all those different functions, but I just wanted to point that out. And full disclosure, I actually got a free trial from Luminar Neo to test their product, which I'm doing, and I'll probably do a longer review after I use it longer. But I just wanted to show you that focus stacking function, which I think is really cool. And then you don't have to move back into Lightroom. You can just do your editing from Luminar Neo, one program, which is really nice. So that's it for me. I hope this video was useful. Let me know in the comments what you think. As I said, that's a really basic editing. Editing does not have to be scary, but if you shoot in RAW, you do need to do a little bit of work. Now, that's it for me for this weekend. Thank you again for watching. If you're not a subscriber, it's never too late. Click on the subscribe button, hit the bell so you know when my videos are coming out. And thank you again for all your support. I can't wait to see you next week. Until then, happy shooting. Au revoir.